I never imagined the love story I had with my wife, Kavya, would end in betrayal so brutal it would feel like a physical wound. For 8 years, I believed we were partners in everything. We had a cozy apartment, decent jobs, and a circle of friends who admired us as the perfect couple. But perfection, I learned the hard way, is sometimes nothing but a mask-hiding rot. It all started when Kavya began working late. At first, I was supportive. Go for it, I'd say. I'll handle dinner. But soon, her late nights stretched into weekends, business trips, and secretive phone calls. My gut screamed that something was wrong. I ignored it, until one evening when her laptop dinged while she was in the shower. Normally, I respected her privacy, but curiosity won. A chat window was open. The words froze me. Last night was incredible. Same time tomorrow? My chest went hollow. The name attached was someone I knew. Her colleague, Rohan. I could have confronted her right away. Instead, I chose patience. I needed undeniable proof, not just suspicion. And if the truth turned out to be as ugly as I feared, I wanted my revenge to be unforgettable. 2 weeks later, opportunity came. Kavya told me she was working late again. I pretended to believe her, kissed her cheek, and left for a work dinner of my own. In reality, I circled back, parked a few blocks away, and slipped quietly into our apartment complex. What I saw when I cracked the bedroom door confirmed everything. Kavya and Rohan, tangled in the sheets we had shared for years. The betrayal hit me like a punch to the gut, but strangely I didn't lose control. My anger sharpened into something colder, deadlier, strategy. I stepped inside calmly. Their eyes widened. Kavya gasped, scrambling for the blanket. Rohan stammered, "This isn't..." But I cut him off. I didn't shout. I didn't fight. Instead, I raised my phone and pressed record. "This is my wife, Kavya," I said steadily into the camera. "And this is my so-called friend, Rohan. I just caught them together, in my house, in my bed." They panicked. Kavya begged, "Please stop filming. We can talk about this." Rohan tried to grab his clothes and bolt, but I was prepared. Before coming home, I had texted 3 close friends and my cousin, asking them to join a video call for something urgent. I accepted the call, turned the camera, and let them witness the betrayal in real time. The silence on the call was deafening, followed by shocked curses. One of my friends muttered, "Unbelievable." That was all I needed. The evidence wasn't just on my phone anymore, it was burned into the memory of people who mattered. Kavya broke down crying, pleading for me to end the call. I did, after everyone had seen enough. Then, without another word, I walked out. But my revenge wasn't complete yet. I didn't scream, I didn't fight, I didn't even argue. I simply ghosted her. I packed a bag that night and moved into my cousin's place. I blocked her on every platform, calls, texts, social media. The next morning, I emailed her a single line. "The divorce papers are coming. Don't contact me." And then came the real exposure. Using the footage I had captured, I built a neat little package, a short video with timestamps showing Kavya and Rohan in bed, my calm narration, and their panic. I didn't blast it online, but I sent it discreetly to her parents, her closest friends, and HR at her company. No commentary, no insults. Just the raw truth. The fallout was immediate. Kavya's parents were devastated. Her social circle, once filled with admiration, turned to whispers and pity. At work, Rohan's reputation imploded. His affair with a married colleague was now public knowledge. They both became pariahs, their perfect facade shattered. Meanwhile, I vanished from their lives. No screaming matches, no closure conversations. Just silence. And that silence cut deeper than any insult could. Kavya begged through mutual friends for a chance to explain, to apologize, to fix things. She even showed up at my cousin's door once, sobbing. I never answered. I had given her all the attention she wanted for years. Now my absence was her punishment. The ghosting was my ultimate revenge. People expect rage, confrontation, maybe even forgiveness. What they don't expect is indifference. By refusing to acknowledge her existence, I denied her the drama, the reconciliation, and the emotional control she craved. Months passed. The divorce went through smoothly. Thanks to the evidence, I had the upper hand in every negotiation. I kept the apartment, most of the assets, and even the car. She got nothing but her shame. Friends told me later that Kavya spiraled, desperate for me to at least talk to her once. But I never did. I had already spoken the only words that mattered, those recorded in my bedroom, the moment the mask came off. Looking back, the shocking part wasn't catching her mid-act. It was realizing how calm I felt while orchestrating her downfall. Betrayal had broken me, yes, but it had also sharpened me. I didn't need fists or fury. I only needed truth, exposure, and silence. Kavya wanted me to scream. She wanted a fight. She wanted anything but the cold final void I left her with. And that void was my revenge, clean, devastating, permanent.